Hey everyone, welcome to Love to Create by Tonya. Well, first of all, happy fall. Today we're going to be working on this multi-season fall wood box centerpiece. In this design, I will show you how to make this wood box and decorate it for all 3 seasons, fall, Halloween, and Christmas. Now the first thing that we're going to need is some of the craft sticks from Dollar Tree. And what I did was just cut the tips off of these. Now these boxes I had picked up at Dollar General for $2 a piece. And I believe the tops of them said gather. So we're going to use them in another DIY in the future. And I just cut the tip off, probably less than a quarter to not quite a half an inch. Now these little Halloween pumpkins I picked up recently at Dollar General. And we're going to use some of the ink black chalk paint and some of the gray of your choice. The antique wax. And I did the white acrylic paint. Now the first thing I'm going to do is just paint the outside of the boxes with my gray paint. Now I only used 1 coat of paint on the outside because of the technique that we're going to be doing next. Now I love this design because you're going to be able to use it either turned upside down or upright, and you'll be able to put some foam into the opening of the boxes and you could make a flower arrangement, or you'll be able to flip it over like I'm going to do and use it kind of like a tabletop effect to set your displayed items on. Now we're just going to apply some of the antique wax stain to our craft sticks. And you can put those on as dark or as light as you would like. And I just did 1 coat on mine. And as you can see, I'm using my little scrubby pad that I purchased at Dollar Tree. I have other videos where I have used this technique. I love to just drag the paint through on the wood. I use it in several different of my DIYs. Now I did go ahead and glue my boxes together. I think I actually trimmed out that part of the clip, but I just took hot glue, and you can use hot glue, wood glue, or whatever you have just to glue the boxes together. And I just went ahead and dried the top of it really well so the little wood craft sticks would stick. Now these don't have to be applied perfectly. It looks more like the real wood if you've got some of them shorter and longer. Now we're going to take our little scrubby pad and some of our white acrylic chalk paint and do that dragging technique down through the sides of the box to make it look like fall wood. And don't worry about if some of the underneath is showing through. You can just add a little bit more paint on top of that. I think it adds the character of the rustic look to it. And see, I just covered up a couple of the spots with my gray again. And if you haven't tried these little scrubby pads, give it a try. They work really well. Seems like you have a lot more control as you're dragging the paint through to try to get the effect of a wood look. Now I'm going to take my black ink chalk paint, and I kind of do a dry technique with this, just very lightly dragging it through. And you could make these little wood boxes in any size. I will be doing that myself, making some smaller ones and larger ones throughout the seasons. Now I went ahead and took some of my black paint just across the little creases of the little wood planks, just to give it a more realistic look. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our black ink chalk paint and we're going to just kind of go at an angle and draw kind of lines going down through to give the illusion of the wood planks. It's a very quick and simple technique to use. Now I am going to go ahead and paint the inside of this box. Like I said, I may be flipping it over to do like a flower arrangement in. I don't know about you, but I love items like this that you can just take from one season to the next. And a lot of times when I'm doing my flower arrangements, I will just make sure that the foam fits really snug inside the box. That way you do not have to glue it down. And if you get the stiffer type of styrofoam, it will hold really well without you having to glue any of your flowers down, and you'll be able to pull them right out and then repurpose it into a different season. I just love these little Halloween pumpkins. Now the pine cones I purchased at Dollar Tree. And I'm not gluing anything down on this either. I'm just going to place a few of these where I like it. I'm actually gonna have mine setting on a shelf, and you may want to put this on your fireplace mantle. You could still use it as a centerpiece for your table. Now I did decide, because I love October, to go ahead and use these big letters that I purchased at Walmart, and I just love the design style and the font. And I'm going to put October across the front of one side, and then I'm going to leave the other side blank, and that way you'll be able to use it for fall. I almost put I love fall, but then I thought I would just leave it blank on the back side, and that way I can decorate it for Christmas. And you notice I was just trimming a little bit of the curved part of the letters off just to make it fit, and it still turned out really nice. Now the letters started coming up just a little bit, so you'll see here in a moment, I did take just a light coat of the Mod Podge and apply over top. But if you don't want to apply the Mod Podge where you can remove them, I would do that also. And I do use a matte finish for applying Mod Podge. But that's your personal preference. If you like the gloss, go with that. Okay, for our first design, we're just going to take our little Halloween pumpkins, some of this little green pitberry, and a few pine cones. Everyone, I hope you watch to the end of this video, because I have a little surprise at the end of something else that I made to go along with this centerpiece box, and it turned out really cute. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and decorate it for our second design, and I just grabbed some of these orange pumpkins. I got all of these at Dollar Tree, and that was another really fun fall look. Now here's what I ended up doing for my Christmas look. I got these candles just the other day at Dollar General, $3 a piece. And I love that they light up. I think they're gonna work great in my home decor, and they just take a couple AA batteries. And I got some sprigs of the pine greenery. And you see I'll just tuck it around, and here in a moment we'll just flip it around so you can't see the word October, and there you go, you've got a Christmas centerpiece or a piece for your mantle. Well, I love how these little designs turned out, and I hope you do also, because it's a nice multi-purpose little box throughout the fall to winter season. Okay everyone, here comes our surprise video at the end. I had an idea to make these candlesticks, and you're not going to believe what I made them from. So here are the automotive funnels and the soap dispensers. And it was such a simple technique. I just took the funnel and flipped them over and glued the soap dispenser to the top. And I decided just to tie a little bit of this really thick nautical rope around the top and the bottom, and I painted them with my black ink chalk paint. Now you could do lots of different things with these. You could paint them any color that you would like. You could add some little pit berries to the side or a bow right there where I tied the nautical rope. But I thought, what a fun and simple little candle holder. And I just took one of the little battery operated tea lit candles and set on top, but you could glue a voltage cup to the top. I definitely think that I'm going to be making a few more of these candle holders in different styles. So if you haven't already tried this idea, pick up some of those automotive funnels and some of the soap dispensers. And I would love to see what ideas you come up with these candle holders. You can click the link to my Facebook page in the description of the video if you would like to post your creation. Well everyone, I am just getting back into doing my videos again, and I have a lot of great ideas that I want to share with you. So I hope you do like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I will finish out the rest of September with a fall and Halloween theme. And right now I'm just going to try to get up as many videos as possible over the next week or so. And hopefully I'll be able to get on a schedule throughout the Christmas season. And I'm just very happy to be back creating with all of you. And there we go. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video of the fall multi-season box. I'll see you next time.